Yeah, yeah. Is it working? Is that live now? Right, we're not sure if this is working, but we're trying to do a live video to see if people are watching. Oh, it says they're live, yeah. Is it working? When you click on that.
Is that why has it got that thumbnail though?
Because it just took it off the top because we didn't give it a thumbnail off here, do we? Is it working? Can anyone see us?
Yeah, started less than a minute ago, so that's the one, isn't it?
But is anyone watching? Someone's clicked like. Is anyone watching this live video? We're basically trying to set up to see if we can stream this. Why is it? It's using your webcam though. It's not using this computer. It's not using this on there.
No, turn that towards you. Yeah, that's like a bit delayed, isn't it?
So, is it working?
That's live now.
But it's not doing.
Yeah, look, it's working.
But it's not doing anything, is it?
Junior Farmer wants a shout out.
Junior Farmer wants a shout out. Yeah, but
study.
Why is that not working?
What's not working? You can't. We can't watch it because it's gonna be now. Like it's gonna echo, so we've got to mute that. That's live now. With the scrolly thing along the bottom here, and a map. Where's the map? Is the map there or there?
Can anyone see a map? Is this working? But why is it not playing smooth on that computer?
Because the computer's not very good and I need a new one.
So, if the people are watching, is this playing smooth or is it really glitchy? Serious lag on it. Streams.
Needs a better camera. No, Steve. Forget about that.
We're just testing something for the tractor run. Just 2 seconds. Hello. I'm in the Weybridge just trying to test something. Is it alright? Was it not at 30? We'll go to the workshop then. Okay. Alright, right. Right, so we're trying to set up to see if we can stream live when we do the tractor run, but we obviously need to sort the laptop out. I don't know whether anyone can actually hear us. It's just juddering and stopping.
It's working, but the output from the laptop now is going over wireless to the thing, which is not a very good connection, which is why it's buffering.
If someone donates, though, to the Just Giving, will it not come across the bottom of the screen?
Yes. If you donate now
to Festive Farmers 22 Just Giving page, can't we put that across the bottom of the screen?
What we need to do.
Tiny map, yeah, it is a tiny map, glitchy. You're live, but it's slow. It's just a test, really, to see if we can get it proper. On the night, what we'll do is we'll put it straight into the computer in the house, which will be running through fibre, and hopefully it'll work better. But this is just an experiment to see if it does work. So I'm actually, this is my normal phone, but we're streaming it from another phone to that computer to then broadcast from that computer onto the web address, and then that is now the new Just Giving link. Sound or picture is jumping, people have said, but
you could go and take the laptop.
Well, realistically, we're better off house computer, aren't we? which is it that way?
Right.
No, it's that way, the map. You'll see the map and you'll see the tractors moving. You'll have the Just Giving scrolling to say the donations.
That's
the plan.
This year's Just Giving page. So if anyone wants to throw a pound at the problem,
to see if it works, see if your name comes across the bottom of the screen.
Then that donate now is going to change to the people who donate. So the reason it's saying donate now is because no one has yet donated, because we only just made this year's page. But
someone says, I clicked to support the channel, but we are like, what? Yeah, well, that's why we're trying to do it as a demo, so that it does it properly when we come to do it properly. And now my phone's ringing again. But at least it's not cut the live feed.
It's a slideshow.
Hello. I'm just in the way.
It's a slideshow because this laptop's on Wi-Fi in the weighbridge. So we need the outgoing connection from the laptop has got to be a good connection, which in here it isn't. On the night, it'll be in the house, meaning it's on the house's fibre connection, as opposed to my weighbridge connection, which is across the yard on Wi-Fi. Well, that's where the bottleneck is for that. I just wanted the proof of concept of getting the video out the phone, compositing the other stuff on, and then checking that we can get the other stream, because there's a couple of different streams going on, because you've got to stream out the phone, and then you've got to stream out the computer onto the channel with the extra stuff on. Sounds there with the pictures lagging. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the lag. I am worried about you saying it's a tiny map, because I can change that. Do you want the map a bit bigger? And we can bring that to the front as well. Is that any better if the map's a bit bigger? Picture and audio freezing. Do you want me to go and get a better internet connection and try it again? Signal not good enough to stream at good quality. Yeah, we know that. Yeah, I'm not the bandwidth isn't really the issue, because we can address that. It's the fact, the fact the data travels around. Sack the IT go. Sack the IT guy, Ollie. He's holding you back. On the contrary, Chris, if you look at last year's when we didn't have a donation due for on a map, and this year we have, then I think you find the IT guy has pulled it out the hat. The only one thing though, there's a delay as well, so I can't see where the map is. So I'm currently pointing to the map, and I need to check on the actual preview whether that's the map or the map's over here, because I don't know if it's mirrored or not. Working better now, thank you. Know what it might be as well, that the video's not moving much, so if I stay still and just move my face, that might be easier for it to encode, because there's not as much data getting past. I could also try turning the res down as well, so the video, it's a HD stream at the moment, 1920 1080 30 frames a second, which we don't need for testing purposes. Actually I was going to say you could turn the res down your end, but you can't, because the encode would know. But yeah, just leave me more comments, because I can read them straight away. Specifically the size of the map and whether you can read the street names on it, because that's going to be a fundamental part of finding out where the tractors are. So I'm very interested. Ollie's back. I'm very interested in seeing. One of the main reasons for having the stream is so you can go on there and you can not only see what the donations are, but we also want to you people who are going to find the tractors can see where the tractors are. So that's a big reason to have it. So I'd like the map. Oh. And Andrew Meredith just donated a tenner. What a guy. Which means...
Sack the IT guy, he's holding you back.
No.
It's the internet connection. We're just checking that the software works.
Grossly unfair. Map is better size now. I mean, I can make that however big you want. So I've got it. I can move it all around.
We're better with a little square, wasn't it, in the corner?
£512.
So someone's donated as well.
Look at that.
Someone £2.
Tell his name when it scrolls past again.
Make the map square in the corner. that easy to do? Is that just giving across it as well?
Which?
Can't you make that smaller?
Yeah, do whatever you want. Where do you want that?
Can't you make the map a little square in the top corner?
Well, you want the map bigger, don't you?
Yeah, but I think it needs to be more square.
Well, the problem is with because the video is.
Hold on, I'm now filming for tonight's vlog, so you can see what we're doing here. So there's cameras and screens, everything. That is the new.
Like here in the Matrix,
we've just started up. That is what people are seeing. This is the computer that's doing it, and that is the phone that's sending the feed into that computer to broadcast over YouTube that you would have seen before if you were watching. And there's the live comments coming in, and there's the text the donations coming in on the Just Giving.
Map is to your right, so the map's over there. This is my right. So is that where the map is? It doesn't matter.
Well, the map must be there. Looks like it's to your right, but really it's to our left, isn't it? So we're going to make that map a bit different. But there we go.
We can move the stuff around. That's why we're doing this to move stuff around.
That box there wants to be smaller as well.
Which one?
That Just Giving.
Well, that was just because I need to give the web address out to people so they can test it. That can be wherever you want. I mean, everything can be,
Well, you can zoom that. Chop it smaller.
Well, what we might do is we'll call this a partial success. Map is about a third of the screen. Yeah, I can see how we should be there. That must be a while ago because that's still not moved open. That's that live one we're watching.
You paused it though, didn't you? But that's
good.
No,
muted it.
It says the target is 0.8%, so that's climbing up as well.
We are slightly less than 1% on our way to our target. Thanks, Lisa. To our target of 65,000 quid, which will, if we match last year's, obviously we would like to beat it. We are 0.8 of the way there. Thanks very much.
That's well behind because you paused it.
Yeah.
Well, you can refresh that, can't you? And it'll go straight.
They still want to see the comments.
But
that'll be latent because that's the last thing. There'll be a couple of seconds for it to get to there, and then a couple of seconds for it to get to there. So. Map would look nice as a little square in the corner. Possibly. But the problem is with choosing how big the map wants to be is if you watch it on a telly, it'll be all right like that. I mean, I'm watching on a monitor there and I can read the road names. The problem is if you're watching it on your phone, as you're going to be, if you're going to go and find the tractors and you want to look at your phone, you don't really want a little tiny square in the corner because it's not going to be any use. So I'm prioritising people being able to find the tractors over our faces.
Do you know what?
But obviously on the day it'll be the view out the windscreen. Go on.
If you turn that off.
This one?
Yeah. And then go on your phone on 3G. So that it's not sharing the bandwidth or whatever you call it.
Yeah, possibly.
I can't look on my phone because my phone, I'm already broadcasted on YouTube, aren't I?
Is that now your... Is that now not allowed you to do that because it knows the laptop's using it?
Hold on, let's see.
So what do you want?
Actually,
YouTube?
yeah, I can do it. There we go.
Yeah. You might have to mute it as well, otherwise you'll have an echo.
No, because it's like hours behind.
Yeah.
So it's just 2 minutes behind.
It's still been echo. It's just a longer one. You're behind on the chat by a few minutes.
Right.
Don't know if we can improve on that. I mean, that's not going to make much of a difference on the day. Yeah, mute that.
Yeah. Well, it works then, doesn't it? It works. We just need to refine it.
Christopher Crockford, I watch all your videos on YouTube. Thanks, Chris. Donations now showing. Donations from Andrew. Have we got any more? Now, Lisa, where's Andrew's donation gone? Because... Oh, max donations. Well, let's turn that up for a start.
Oh, I see. It's only showing 2.
It's only showing 1. So now when we say save to that, that'll give you the little dot. And then Now it'll show 10 people.
Ah.
Tractor on Cork, £2. Thanks very much. Tractor on. Oh, that's why the 512s come from. Oh no,
No, there's a
that
few
should be
now.
more now. Tractor on Cork, thank you very much. That should say 514 now, shouldn't it? Which it does.
There we go.
But not enough to move the percentage.
So what? 65. So if we get to 650 quid, we're at 1%.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to pay 650 quid for that.
Is the sound okay? Is it just the picture that's glitchy?
The bandwidth is no. This office is no good for it. It needs to be in the house, which we kind of knew.
Yeah.
I'm watching on an iPad and can read road names. Look okay on a phone. Picture is better, not as laggy. I think
It's when we move the camera.
it depends if you move around. If you're just moving your head, you're better. Hi there to you both. Hello, Chris.
Looks okay on a phone.
Works well, doesn't it? I reckon that's all right. Obviously, we've more work to do on the map. That
Well, the
guy.
little blob will go. Doo, doo, doo.
Let me name drop him again.
Andrew.
Because I'm very, very grateful to all the time he spent talking to me the other day. I'm just scrolling past all the Tractor Run emails. Thank you very much for that. We've had quite a lot of emails, which I'm going to go through in a bit.
Look at that. I can comment on my own video because
That's him there.
that's the thing though. The comments that are coming through on YouTube, unless I log in myself, I won't see them on the night, will I?
Yeah, but you'll have to watch the broadcast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd have to watch the broadcast to see it, but I would. Yeah, I'll use.
That's
you
own that video.
Yeah, I'd use
and
it
then
on.
if you reply, that'll be on that video.
So if I use an old phone on the night to send it to there,
Yeah, you
and
need
then I'll
what- you
log
need
in
a-
with my normal phone, and I'll be able to see the.
Well, then you'd have a screen that's permanently sitting there that is just watching that video, and then you've got a comment screen, and then whatever you film, you can still read the comment screen.
Can you not put the Just Giving address over the map? Yeah, we will do. It was just an experiment just to see if someone wanted to donate, so that we could see if it come across the bottom of the screen.
I could make it a QR code if I was feeling particularly fancy. Do you want me to do that?
In fact, you could do that now, couldn't we?
I could do that right now, couldn't I?
Sound's working fine, just the picture's slow. That doesn't really matter because we know that's just the internet and we can sort that. So is that what they can see now? That big white box.
Yeah, because it's made it bigger. Well, let me shut that.
Take it off and then put a QR code on. Picture and sound is all good. That'll do.
Well, that might be better, right? If you're back in here, because you're not then walking around the yard slowing the Wi-Fi bridge.
Well, that
down.
and I logged off the Wi-Fi. So the only thing that's on the Wi-Fi now is this computer. And Olivia probably streaming Netflix in the house, but that's not on this
Yeah, that
Wi-Fi.
wouldn't affect that one.
See, the house is fibre, so if we do it from that, that's better. I'll get this shared on my social, see what we can raise. There's no point yet, Lisa, because it is only really an experiment. We nearly did it as a private experiment, but we just thought, well, we'll try it, and then we got an idea of feedback. How many tractors will show up on the map? Only probably the lead tractor, unless we're clever and we do the front, the back, and the middle.
Yeah, we've got the offer of a couple of different trackers, which that was to make sure it didn't break. Is you have a bit of redundancy and a few on there, but we might well position them so even if like it breaks, you still have a bit. But we could potentially put more trackers on there. Yeah, possibly. Maybe the start and the end, and then you can see where they are. But it's the problem that we're doing anything more complicated than just the front one is it's got to be clear to people where to go to see it. So you want the front one, and then the timings you want to be ahead of, so that by the time you arrive, the tractors aren't there yet.
What if I went live on TikTok on this phone? Could you put the TikTok video into there?
Anything the laptop can view can be composited into that. The problem is you'll slow it. You want what you mean like another?
No, I just mean if like we're broadcasting on that iPhone sat on the keyboard over there, if we
Yeah.
then if I started broadcasting on this phone live on TikTok, could you get the live stream on that and then copy it into there? Then it comes up on there instead.
So you want to live stream on TikTok,
Yeah.
and then what do you want to do with the YouTube stream?
Well, can you not just we were saying that we could.
What change that? Change that to your TikTok one.
Yeah.
Assuming the TikTok stream is available to this computer.
That's what I'm saying. Can you get open TikTok on that computer there?
Possibly.
We've got 3 screens.
I'm gonna make the Just Given QR.
All right. Okay.
And put it here. One job at a time. What I need to do is see how many letters.
The Just Giving address has gone, but it's because we're going to turn it into a QR code.
If anybody wants
But
to
if you
know,
type in Festive Farmers 22, it should bring it up.
if anyone wants to know how much of a geek I am, I could possibly film this process for you. Where are we up to? IJ. So, K.
Where are you planning on going? It's very similar route to last year, just in the city centre's changed slightly. We're going to go down the Strand in the opposite direction.
I could technically show you the route in a bit, because I could composite that browser window into there.
Yeah, you could change that map.
I mean, essentially it's the same as last year, but in addition we're going past the women's, which is a slight change, and then we're going a simpler route down the Strand. So it's not to take as much time and not to U-turn and not to block the tunnel. Other than that, it's you're gonna have a lot of great places to see it. Same as last year.
Is it
as well?
the QR code working?
No, not yet. We have to go to this window. The problem with making QR codes is you can't just make a code with a web address, because I decided to make it more complicated than it needed to be by having our own domain name, which is shorter. And what that means is you don't need as many pixels in the QR code, which means that all the pixels are bigger. So when you make the QR code, the better than if it was like really dead fine and you have to take it. It's harder to photograph it.
Basically, less letters.
Yeah. So it takes longer to make them. Festive Farmers 22. And also this computer isn't coping particularly well with all this work, so that's also not the best news. Can we test that QR code in any way?
Yeah, I can test it with this phone.
Just before we give you it sends you randomly to somewhere else. Make sure it's the 22. Oh, here we go.
Works.
Something works. That's good. That's good.
So if we put... This will film it. So now we've made a QR code and we're going to put it into the video, and then hopefully people on the video will see the QR code and they can scan it.
Should have done that in the first place, really, rather than just screen grabbing Notepad. That was a bit lazy of me. Festive Farmers PNG. This laptop is not designed for this type of work. Oh my word, come
It's
on.
like going across the top dead slow.
Yeah, okay. Festive Farmers. Plus. You see, where is media sort image? Image file, browse. It's coming.
Thanks,
it's
John. He said he's
coming.
going to get Brody to call in. We can do it for prize for the best tractor.
Yeah, and the donors as well. We need lots of prizes because we are planning to give things away to incentivize people to do things.
Yeah, we're going to have a number in every tractor so that people can vote for their favourite tractor, and then the people that are voting then could also be opened into a draw to win something. So if someone wants to give away something really cool, like a holiday to Vegas or something, I'll make sure my tractor's the best.
Don't ask for much, really. Festive Farmers 22. Test that again for me, please. Not that I'm paranoid about showing you things that may or may not be the right thing, but you may as well have it right. That going the right thing. Let me just move that so I can see what I'm doing. Say okay to that. Right, now. Where do we want that? Down here somewhere.
Why don't you change the map to the other map? So it's like the whole...
Well, should we put that up there by my head? And then what do you want for the map? See, that scroller shouldn't really be there, should it? Because it's going across that.
There you go. That's what they can see. Or have you just changed it smaller?
Yeah, I've just moved it around now.
Can we change... What about if you had the QR code in one corner, and then above my head now, you had the map as a square? The actual...
It'd be too small.
No, I mean the total map, just so that they can get an idea.
Do it.
The map of the whole route.
You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test the scenes. Because we've got the map as an image, I can just put the image. You may as well have the full thing. There's no point making it small. You want to see it, don't you? The run map 22.
QR code very big. We have tried to make it smaller.
Yeah, you should never. What you should do is, you should set the scenes up so like map there, ticker there, video there, whatever, and then we'll set all them up separately. So if you want to flick to something else, you just have it all set up. You shouldn't really be putting stuff on the screen and moving it around live. It's highly unprofessional. Image. Route map.
Active feedback.
Which on the sound?
No, I mean like people are helping.
Oh no, yeah, totally, absolutely. The only thing we don't need to be told about is the bandwidth, because we know that's not the best news. But documents.
Hopefully that'll come on in a minute.
Tractor run map 22 is here. Is also massive. See, the problem is because it's quite high res, you're not going to see it very well.
It's just indicative.
Yeah, but it's essentially the same as last year, isn't it? Where do you want that over there?
Make it small above my head. There we go.
Yeah, if it's too small, you're not going to see it, are you?
Put it where the other one is then, in the bottom corner, because we've not got the live tracking on anyway, have we? So it doesn't really matter.
I'll make that a download somewhere, or put it on the website or something. And also, you know what? I might take that off, because what I don't want you to do is look at the map, and because it's so small and the quality's not very good, is then think that's where we're going and then get it wrong. I would rather give you the proper high-res thing that you can properly look at and see, or even just a list of roads. I think in terms of finding out where you're going to watch it, it's probably better if we give you the actual road names, and then you know what the road's called, because looking at a map and trying to, particularly like through videos and stuff where the quality's not very good, the likelihood of getting it wrong is a bit higher. Ben, Got my Agri hoodie this morning from the postman. Really nice top, very chuffed. You're very welcome, Ben. I was very happy to see stuff arriving. Took a load of stuff to Royal Mail yesterday and they took it off me. I don't know how long it's going to sit in a sorting office. I think some sorting offices are staying open and stuff's getting covered and delivered. And then some, the one by me, is shut. Because we missed went to pick up a pair of shoes. And this place was locked up. But they are covered in stuff, so even we're posting things and they're probably arriving. If not a day, you know, a couple of days late. Hopefully you can tolerate that. Hello, who's he? You might need to come back because people don't know.
I might recognise him from the birthday bumper.
Yeah,
I've got a few calendars left.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the merch plugs. Good afternoon, lads. Hello, Tony. Yeah, we still got. Someone's just said they've got the hoodie and it arrived.
Oh,
Actually, you know what I could do? I don't want to kill this computer. Well, there's another sale. I don't want to kill the computer too much, but I should really. Ben, that was Ben's hoodie arrived this afternoon. What I'm gonna do in a bit, is go and have a look when I sent it, and that'll tell us how long they're taking to get there. Agricons, it's Ian. Hello, my name's Ian. I am a bit of a computer geek, which is why we've now got extra things on our video.
We need to yeah, we need to try it better from the
You know what else we need? Sorry, was I chopping it out there? What else we need is like logos of all the hair and stuff.
yeah.
You could do a bit more graphically with it.
Can you see the calendars or the hidden behind the map?
Yeah, make sure you're. Where's the?
No, because the map
hang
is
on.
backwards, isn't it? It's mirrored.
Yeah, so we've chopped off that bit and that bit, but otherwise you don't. You know what I mean? Like you've lost.
I don't. You'll see in a minute.
No, what I'm saying is, I thought you haven't lost half the thing. You know where it's lined up in that because that's not a full width, is it?
No.
Can we have more comments, please? Because I like reading comments.
It's quite far behind.
Think you should drive all the way to Netherley Road, then into Netherley. But that would be the next thing to do. The next test and exercise. We'll go and get in a vehicle and
See if the stream.
in fact, to be honest, if you went and took that phone out in a vehicle now, we'll do that when we got the tracker.
Yeah, we'll do another test run in it next week probably. This was just to see if it worked.
I didn't tell you this guy's name, did I? Yeah, Andrew Milstead. I'm going to name drop his company as well, if that's all right.
4 days to get to Glossop.
From
That's not bad considering the
who's saying that?
Ben.
Oh, that's good.
Considering the post office are on strike, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Blue Rhino's web services. Andrew, who works there, presumably runs it, got in touch the other day and said, I can do you a map, I can do you some trackers. He's been involved in some Santa type activities down south.